So Raheem Sterling won the PFA Premier League Young Player of the Year award, and because he did, EA have given him an awesome looking 96 rated award winner card in Ultimate Team. This card looks amazing, it really does. The card stats look awesome and the in-game stats look great as well. In this video we're going to be discussing how this card performs in games and whether it's worth its current cost. At the time of recording, to complete the SBCs to get this card on a permanent basis from scratch, it will cost you around 1.25 million coins, which I have to say seems a bit steep to me, but it is a 96 rated item, so it's not going to be available for a cheap cost. Anyway, before we get into things, if you guys could leave a like rating on the video, that would be greatly appreciated. In the comments below, let me know your thoughts on this card and its cost, and if you're new to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Okay, now all the intro stuff is done and out the way, let's take a look at the in-game attributes of this 96 rated item. As you'd expect with such a high rated card, the screen is full of dark green stats. It's full of elite stats. This Sterling has 6 99 rated attributes. The only standout negative stat on the screen right now is the 48 head accuracy. But with Sterling being 5'7", you won't be crossing to him too much, so that isn't too much of an issue. Anyway, you've seen the stats. We're not going to dwell on them too much because they look amazing. But we're not here to discuss numbers, we're here to discuss the in-game performance of this item. So let's get into some clips and let's talk about how this Sterling performed for me in FUT Champs. One of the first things I noticed about this card when using it was how fast it was. Now don't get me wrong, I am fully aware that on its card it says that he has 99 pace, so yes, I did assume that this card was going to be quick. However, in game, he was absolutely rapid. Now I've used plenty of players in FIFA 19 who have 99 pace, but none of them felt as quick as this guy in game. Once this card gets going, it is very hard to stop. He does take a yard or two to get into his full stride, but once he gets going, he is so quick, and you'll see that breakaway pace in a bunch of clips that are coming your way. I thought Sterling's positioning was absolutely excellent. Now, you saw at the start the team I was using Sterling in. He played as a right mid for me in the first half of games, and he was then used as an attacking midfielder in the second half of matches. Whether I played him at right mid or attacking mid or even at striker, he was making some really good runs in behind defenders. As you'd expect from a player with 99 agility, this guy feels very agile with possession. He was really easy to control in game, and he's just got the ability to just easily maneuver around defenders. His close control is great, and he's an absolute joy to dribble with. This card was great at creating chances for others and itself. I thought this Sterling's crossing was really good, and he probably should have had more assists for me. You'll see in the clips, he created some great chances that just sadly didn't get converted. His short pass and the link-up play was absolutely excellent, and his through balls were decent too. He does have a freestyle weak foot though, so always try and cross and pass off of his stronger right foot if you can, but if you can't, his left foot actually wasn't that bad for whipping in the occasional cross. When it comes to scoring goals with this Sterling item, I had no problems at all. This card is great at finishing the simple chances, blasting home power shots and even scoring volleys from outside the box. For a winger, this card's goal scoring ability is very freaking good. If this card's given space, it's likely that he will score. It does have to be said though that if this card is put under pressure when shooting, his end product can and will be affected. Now this card has 85 composure, which 85 composure, that's pretty good, but it's not great, and on a 96 rated card you would hope for better. Always shoot with this guy's right foot if possible, because his left foot's alright for passing, but for shooting it's really not reliable at all. Aerially, as you can imagine, this card isn't great. He'll win the occasional header versus an average fullback, but that's about it. My advice, don't cross to this guy. Physically, I thought this card's stamina was brilliant. It was terrific. I was really abusing this guy's pace, and he lasted the full 90 minutes every game without issue, so I was really impressed with his stamina. His strength I found to be good. He'd battle really well against fullbacks, but against centre-backs, he'd get dominated. Players like Van Dijk, Ramos, Varane, Umtiti, etc. all were way too strong for Sterling, and when they got hold of him, he was dispossessed of the ball rather easily. So you've got to use this guy's dribbling to your advantage. You've got to manoeuvre around defenders. You've got to avoid the stronger defenders, or they will knock him off the ball with ease. He can battle with centre backs a bit and he'll hold them off if he's ahead of them, but if they somehow get ahead of him, it's game over. He's going to lose possession. Anyway, let's now get into the summary for this card. What are my overall thoughts on this item? It's a great card. It is a really fascinating game and it's a really enjoyable card to use. But we all knew this card was going to be good due to its ridiculously high rating. So the big question of the video is this card worth its cost? And the answer is no. Not a chance is this card worth 1.2 million. Now don't get me wrong, this card is good, it's very good. But when you can get a brilliant right winger in Ultimate Team like Foot Birthday Son for 400k or less, there is absolutely no reason to spend 1.2 million on this Sterling card. This Sterling card is very good, but it's just not worth that price at all, especially with Team of the Season round the corner. I feel very confident in saying Sterling's Team of the Season card will be nowhere near this expensive. So yeah, really do not advise you guys to do the Sterling Player of the Year SBC. I would definitely wait for Team of the Season if you want a 96 rated Sterling. Anyway guys, those are my thoughts on the PFA Young Player of the Year Sterling card. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please remember to leave a like on it. Comment below your thoughts in the comment section down below. If you've got any questions, put them down there too. I'll answer them as quickly as possible. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Thanks for watching, and as always, I'll catch you in the next one.